哇，你从哪里来？好乖。Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I'm just wondering whether next Tuesday, whether you all are free at night or not. Because on Thursday, my officer told me there is this commander. The commander is having our commander of police force is giving us presentations on the 18th of August, 7 p.m. So I have to go back to the HQ. So it's not compulsory, all right? So I'm just wondering, the four of you, whether you all can make it on Tuesday night. Ipo, can you hear me? Oh, you cut your hair. Yeah, okay. So if you all can just reply me yes or no, so I can move on to the lesson now. But not confirm, whether I will attend or not, but just want to see. Harlin, can you go? I mean, can you come on Tuesday?
I should be able to.
You're able to, huh? You find it?
Wait, Tuesday night or where?
Yeah, Tuesday night, same at 8 o'clock.
Now, well, like, is it on Zoom?
Yes, instead of Thursday night Zoom, I do it on Tuesday night Zoom.
And the FACO.
Huh? Sorry?
I have to see because I have to study for my math WA.
Oh, WA, huh?
Yeah.
Ifan also, huh? Ifan also got test, lah.
Mhm.
But Thursday is okay, lah.
But Thursday I'm okay.
So Thursday, you're not coming in next Thursday.
Huh? Oh.
No, Yifan.
Oh.
How about Yipo? Yipo, Tuesday, Thursday also can, right? Yipo, Tuesday, Thursday also can, right? No, I can't hear you. Your
Yes,
mic also. Yipo, Tuesday can, huh?
Yeah.
Tuesday can, Hanlin
Yes.
can. So Tianyu cannot.
But yeah, I think I should be able because I can study math over the weekend.
Okay, how about Yifan
Wait,
cannot?
what is it about? What is it about? Is it about police?
Yeah, because my Thursday, this commander, the top of the police force is giving us some talks, lah. So I don't know what talks it is.
So is it 8 to 9:30?
Yeah, Tuesday will be 8 to 9:30. Are you okay?
Wait, then on Thursday, do we still have to come for the CCA?
No, Thursday I cannot already. Thursday I'll be attending the meeting for my police staff.
Oh. So
Yifan,
Tuesday technically I can make up class, lah.
yeah, it's swap long from Thursday to Tuesday, lah.
I know, I do not mind.
Okay, so I need to give my answer on 15. So never mind. We will just hold on to it. I will WhatsApp to the four of you, lah. Okay? So don't worry about that. So if cannot, then we stay on as per normal. All right, today's lesson, we are talking about the same thing. Last week, we just halfway through, did not complete whatever we have written, right? The second paragraph. I remember that what we did last week was very fun and interesting, that we continue the story, if I'm not wrong. So 10 reasons why family is important. Later, we'll continue the part here. After reading all these things, so you give you some idea for how to continue the rest. You see, like introductions. Okay, then the second paragraph done already, only the third paragraph and the fourth paragraph. Okay, so let's go on to this one first. So 10 reasons, and then later we're going to have time. If we have time, we're going to read an essay about why family means what family means to me. So 10 reasons why families is important. Now, come on. I think not just more than 10 reasons. I agree, 100. There are more than 10 reasons that family is important. Agree or Ipo? Right. So if I believe there are 1001 reasons why family is important to us, lah. But if you were to choose out of the 1001 of Yifan and Tianyu, there are 1001 reasons that family is important. Which are the most top 10 reasons that you think is important? I think I always believe a family that eats together, stay together. That is one of my top main reasons. So what if the family are super rich? I don't think it's also one of the main reasons, which is good. Like today, I just started a new job. I started a new job, morning, working in the morning, helping my ex-boss to run a IT staff, computer staff. So one of these staff who are resigning told me, wow, the one of the family members did so well that they have enough to give the house to their children. So is this a good thing to give their house to children because their parents work so hard and then their children no need to buy the house? No, out of the blue, just a millionaire already getting the house. Is it a good thing? Just like Han Lin, Tian Yu, and Yu Fan and Yi Bo. I know your moms and dad just like say, okay, this is the house that I'm going to give you, and it's worth about $2 million. So Han Lin, you know, overnight you're just a millionaire already if you sell the house away, correct? That means by the time you're legal age at 21, you can sign the document, you're a millionaire already. How you're going to spend this $2 million is your issue already, right? So now let's start. Everyone is born into a family, but not everyone's get a healthy one. Agree or not? Can you? You agree? Right? So can you choose or can you say, hey, I want to born in the royal family. I want to born in this family. No, right? Or Yu Fan, 我要在那个皇帝那边出生. You can't choose where you born, correct? Right? So the best is what? You must choose, not choose your parents. You must choose how to live out of the difficult. Agree on adapt and adopt and adapt. Okay, 3A. For those who are unprivileged to have a good birth family, they often create a chosen family later on. Why is family important? What kinds of impact does it have on a person in their childhood and as an adult? Does it matter to society as a whole? Yes, definitely. If a society do not have all the good family, then you will create war already. If every families are poverty and hungry and suffering in diseases, I don't think this group of families or all the family will want to stay in that country. They will migrate or immigrate or refugee out of the countries. And here are the 10 reasons why family importance. Okay, one of the reasons I say eat together is more important. You can have the whole world a multi-millionaire, but your families are not eating with you.
Wait, speaking of refugees, I've always been confused. What does seeking asylum mean? Okay,
you know, recently, well, good question. You know, recently got this Sri Lanka president. You know about this story? So everyone cast him out, right? So 他不是要跑掉吗？他不要给人家抓他去坐牢，对不对？ So now become the passport is like illegal already because they have changed of new government, ma. So for example, Han Lin, if you took over and then you know that previous presidents are corrupted, right? Of course, you got all the reason to catch him and put him behind bars. So that fellas, the crazy guy Xiao Kiao want to run away from a country, right? So you go around and ask, 你要收留我吗？你要不要收留我？我在这个 bank 有很多钱呢，我跟你分享。now you get it up. Very simple, Han Lin. I'm so sorry. Okay, can I just use one of your fair example? So 你的朋友跟他的父母亲吵架all right? Then 他说， hey brother, 我跟我妈妈吵架了，我可以在你家住一晚吗？你懂我意思吗？他说住一晚不用挤对吗？一波，sekali 他忽然间 out of the blue I say, can I stay in your house for 1 year? Oh, now you get it.
Can you ask me that? I'll actually let him stay in my house for an entire year.
No. The thing is, asylum is like that, you see. First, they tell you, never mind, I only stay for a few days, and when the country settled down, I'll go back to my country. Get me now. But later they found out, no, I want to stay longer. And then this is I tell you, the Western country always like to do this type of things. Because they think that human rights is important. To me, sorry, it's bullshit. All right? It's bullshit to me. Okay? So the asylum is just 放在口头上讲而已, it's like the lip service only. Okay, so it happens in quite often in the 70s and 80s and in those you know, the communism, the war, all these things. So get it, a good example, like your friend quarrel your parents, quarrel his parents, then come. But you want to give him that. You want to give your friend to stay in your house, but your parents overrule you, right? Correct? No. Ask him to go back. I'll ask him to stay in hotel. Then you say, Mommy, Daddy, but this is my good friend, no. He helped me a lot, no. The same, no. You see, when the president want to come to Singapore, the government may approve, but the citizens of Singapore may not approve. You get me now? Or the citizens of Singapore may, 哎呀，可怜你啦, come in. But the government say, no, under our the Singapore law, we don't accept this. And you know, Han Lin, since you mentioned that, you know, during the 1970s, we got the Vietnam War, right? You heard of Vietnam War? Yi Bo, you do history now, right? Vietnam War. You know, there's, you know, the boat people, The boat peoples are the group of people who ran away from Vietnam. So they sit in the boat and want to get refugees, right? So this boat came to Singapore, no? And you know, our Coast Guard say, bye-bye, please, you turn back, 回去. I'm not going to take you in. Poor thing, huh? And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was being criticized by the United Nations. So how to beat Captain America? Then you will call Captain Vietnam, and also there's a new one called Major Singapore. You are talking to one of them now. Not me lah. 偏you lah. Then
Is Captain America your cousin?
Cousin? No, Captain America. No, I don't want to relate that one to me already. I now don't very pro-American now, sorry. Seriously, he's now creating a lot of problems between China and Taiwan. Seriously, it's I feel that it's very irritating. These are more people now. Sorry. No, sorry, I do have more friends. Okay, I got Western European friends, but please, that's my own opinion. Very sensitive, honey. You know what I mean? Very sensitive. So as far as concerned, if China to attack Taiwan, 就是老爸打儿子啊。中国是老爸，台湾是儿子啊。Anyway Taiwan will never win China one Okay, it's confirmed one. 不可能会赢的。一个 island 不可能能打赢那只公鸡的，那个是铁公鸡来的。中国是一只铁公鸡 ，cannot win I think it's 风水轮流转 okay? Right? Not because we are you're all China or whatever. I'm a Chinese. I am a Chinese. My ancestor from China. Okay? And I will never forget about the Opium War. Okay? You know the Opium War? And then the war, you know Opium War? 于凡，鸦片战争，鸦片，那个使英国人以前卖鸦片给中国人吃 ，because of 鸦片战争，香港输给，对吗？香港跟澳门，澳门给葡萄牙，连香港给英国殖民地。You know recently, Hanley and Ipo, you know there's this thing called Commonwealth game. I think I explained to you all before, right? What is Commonwealth, right? You know what's Commonwealth now, Hanley?
It's like the association of countries, right?
Yeah, these Commonwealth games are all the countries used to be colonized by the Great Britain. So you see recently the Birmingham, that was the city I went to study for my university. It's a very nice city, very nice, the Birmingham. In fact, I love Birmingham more than London. I tell you, London is very racist, to be honest. I love because my university was Birmingham.
没有看时间哦，8点多了哦，是不是应该准备睡觉啦
？Very nice place to stay. So what I meant is that what I want to say. Okay, so the Commonwealth. These are all the.
Wait, Birmingham Palace, is it that one?
No, that is Buckingham Palace.
Oh.
The Buckingham
I'm confused. Sorry.
No, my mom went to see that. My mom's cousin is called Queen Elizabeth. That one not my cousin. That one my mom cousin. Okay. So what happened is that these countries used to be controlled and colonized by Britain. So they have this game called the Commonwealth game. As you know, last time Hong Kong belongs to Britain, so they are inside. But now because Hong Kong returned to China, Hong Kong did not participate in this Commonwealth game. Get it now? Right. So Commonwealth game is being controlled. No, sorry, not controlled. Was being used to colonize by the Great Britain. So they come together. That's why it's called the Commonwealth. The wealth that is common for everybody. To me, is I don't know. Okay, sorry, I don't want to say too much on that. All right. May I have Ipo to start off? Family set the stage for future relationship. Do you agree this statement? Let's go.
Family set the stage for future relationships. The very first relationship a child has is with their parents and any siblings, whether healthy or not. These relationships provide a model for what future relationships will look like. It's often not a conscious. I think it's spelled wrong.
Correct. Conscious, correct. You mean the other one concise and the size, right? Conscious. Yeah, same. Correct. So I spell one. Is I copy from somewhere one. Okay, carry on. Conscious decision. That's correct.
But for better or worse, people often choose partners and friends based on how similar they are to their family. Family dynamics repeat themselves and reinforce beliefs about relationships and self.
Sorry, this is very, very sensitive. I tell you, Han Ling and Yi Bo and Yu Fan, very serious and sensitive. You know, recently a lot of people divorce, right? 离婚 I think in your not in your family, in your friend circle, in your classmate, I think sure got 1 or 2 cases one, or even your school, sure one. Okay. When I was teaching, wow, a lot of cases like that. So you see, you can divorce the person, not your try. The person can divorce the wife, can divorce the husband. But when they get married, they have a family. When they divorce, their children are the ones who suffer. And you know, this will have the domino effect. You know, it's domino effect. Right? It will affect everyone in the family, right? So we all hear this word, right? 于帆啊，你听过这句话吗？家和什么？哎呀，I miss my 遗失嘞。家和什么哈？一波。你考华文的、高文的，一波。家和什么？
万事兴。
对咯，然后加油。很多学生不懂这个嘞，加油什么？汉雷我的有讲过，
我是
汉雷我有讲过 ，last Friday 你忘记了？
我忘记了。
加油本，听过吗？一博，加油本难念的经啊！加油本难念的经，就是说每个家庭都有自己的 a set of rules and regulation, a set of things. Can on for me do this? This is what I meant, okay? So you see, 家和万事兴，加油本难念的经。然后那个经怎么念的 ？The law, the reciting of the things is all depends on. Later you read number 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm talking to you is related one, or I'm not talking about rubbish for no reason. So you see, a relationship is so important that you can bond together to make it, you know what not? You find. That's why you say 家和万事兴. Sure got ups and downs in our families, right? Then you say, Uncle Raymond, you tell me for what? I only accept 2 girls. No? Why you tell me all this nonsense for? No, it's not nonsense. Because this is a higher ability thinking. If later you read the essay, I'm going to show you. Okay, you understand what I meant. This is not the essay, another one. Okay, Yifan, can you read the number 2, please?
During challenging times, people need a family they can rely on. When life gets hard, people need support. This can be emotional and or financial support. Someone going through rough times will turn to their family if they trust them to provide encouragement and love. Feeling accepted and understood during a personal crisis is a basic need for people. Families, whether traditional or chosen, can provide that.
I think this is very true. Han Ling, Tian Yu, and Yi Bo and Yu Fan. I think now we are facing a World War III. The enemy is invisible. But do you know what? Your parents have the 3R. Ready? They are very resilient. They are able to restructure the whole entire things again. Restructure, that means they rearrange. Do you agree that back in 2020, April or March, we have a lockdown? True now. We all locked down, right? Only 2% can go out and buy food. So you see, they really restructure. Okay, it's more fun. So resilient, restructure, and the last one is the most important, you know. Okay, how do we reframe? You know what is reframe? 就是把那个 jigsaw puzzle 已经可能那个 jigsaw puzzle 已经分开了。How do we reframe the whole thing again? So not many family, like I think you should know, before. There are not many family during this pandemic time. A lot of families, because of this pandemic, they divorced, they broke up. You know, there are a lot of what you call sexual harassments, a lot of bad things happening, right? But there are also cases that through the pandemic, people know each other better. True enough, right? So we can see, right, who is the real country in this world who really went through a difficult times and bring the people united. You know, recently, you all watch the National Day Parade on TV. You know, there's one teacher crying. You know, there's one.
Yeah, that one.
I think, yeah. Honestly,
I've seen it.
I'll be honestly with you. When Uncle Raymond every year watch National Parade, I will sure cry one. In fact, yes, that day also I feel crying also. Okay, why? Because I feel I'm proud to be a Singaporean. I'm proud that, you know, this country has really equality. 一视同仁. So, and also I'm thank God my family are together. 对吗？郝宇凡？对吗？ The fabrics of the family is the most important to challenging time. Okay, you can tell. Okay, some of them, some parents not divorced, but they are what they call, they have this retrenched, no job, all these things. I've seen a lot, seriously. But they support. When I was out of job, when I was out of job, that was many years ago. Also a recession, very bad. And someone told me, hey, you are a graduate, or you can't find a job. You know, my elder son pat on my back. He said, Daddy, it's okay. Okay, I will love you, and I know you can find a good job. Wow, that really inspired me. You find, Papa, 不用担心. You can go through this difficult time. This is that few words is more important than any other things else. Okay, can you your turn, please?
3. Families can be essential source of affection and encouragement. In good or bad times, family can provide the affection and encouragement a person needs to be content. It can be difficult to find friends or purpose in adulthood. If a person has a strong family, they will always be able to find love and support they need. With their family behind them, a person will find the motivation and courage for success. On the other side, if a person isn't getting love and support from a family structure, they will feel alone, they will feel lonely, depressed, or even hopeless.
I always believe 你听过这句话李博，我要 test 你华文家有一老，
如有一宝。
听过这句话吗？翰林 You know what it
有
means,
听过
right?
有听过。
You know what it means, right? You know what it means? So it's always to have like a grandparents at home, not only to get, it's true, right? This you realize our Chinese is so beautiful use that few words itself can bring out the flavors and the flavors, F-A-B-L-E-S, to bring out the essence of the real meanings. 一句话4、5个字就讲完整个道理。That is very awesome. 对吗？于凡，对不对？ Right. Okay. So it's really 5,000 years and counting. It's not just 5,000 years full stop. 5,000 years and counting. I can tell you, the Western will never compete with the Chinese. What we call the history. Right. No way. The American will never catch up in terms of history. Right. But we are very humble because we learn a lot of things that is good values. Right. So next one, number 4. May I, Palin?
Families foster a sense of belonging to something greater than oneself. Families are hubs of tradition. Many families carry on tradition through the years by sharing stories from the past. This creates connections with family members that aren't around anymore. A person who grows up in this type of family feels like they belong to something bigger than themselves. They'll pride in being a member of a community that's gone through hardships and troubles.
If you watch the National Day on that day itself, you'll see some volunteers. And then you see the teachers, all these things went through. I think you all seen that. I think you yourself can really create a montage of your families. By Han Ling, Tian Yu, Yi Bo, and Yi Fan. If really there's a video about you, that would be good. I'm waiting for the approval to show you. I've done a video for the Dementia Center. Until when they approve to show, then I'll show you the YouTube. So Uncle Raymond was featured in this YouTube for the Dementia Center. Okay, about how I went through with my mommy, all these things. So it will be a kind of publicity to the whole of Singapore for the Dementia Singapore. Okay, so why I say that? Because you know that families not only give you the sense went through a lot of hardship. You main thing 天佑，天佑，你这么远做什么？你跑到这么远，过来，不用紧。So you see, the thing is that everyone went through a lot of hardships, but can this family go through a hardship? Some of them, the wife cannot go through the hardship, they ran away, or the husband, or whatever reason. But then again, you see, only times will tell whether this family can be together. So what types of families come about? It's like through the National Day, you can see all those families appear there. Then you reflect, wow, this is how my family went through. You will never forget this, Han Ling. I think the day when you are 100 years old and then when you kick the bucket, you will always remember this incident, this 2020 to 2022. unless unless 50 years later they got a big one coming, the big one will override this one. But if the next one coming in, it's not as big as this one, I tell you, you will pat on your shoulder that you say, hey, I was only, that was 2 years ago, you were only, how old, 12 years old, right? You see, 12 years old, no. And then I remember you guys have to wear your mask to attend PSLE exam, right?
Yeah, we had to.
Oh, it's, you know how bloody tiring. You know, today I was whole day in the office, wearing a mask, I tell you how to breathe. And then your oral also put on mask, and that was so difficult.
Oh yeah. That one was painful. I spat all over my mask as I did my oral.
Wow, then you don't, if you imagine you got sinus, how? You got sinus, wow, your 鼻子, I tell you, siao, man, crazy, right? But you went through all these things, no?
Sure, sinus still okay. Imagine me nose bleeding.
Oh my God, yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I'm so sorry, yeah. You see, people, you are resilient, you are restructuring yourself, and then you reframe your whole entire character, 对吗? Reframe, 重来, that means rewind back, 重来. Not many people can replay and 重来的, not easy. Number 5.
Wait, did you freeze? Yeah. Then it's frozen. Oh, rip internet. Sure, you froze. You lag.
Ayo, what's sickening? Hey, when they change my internet to another one, are you there?
Yeah, we have.
Hey,
And he's lagging again.
McDonald's Wi-Fi.
what happened? Ayo.
You're lagging.
Okay. I think the file gone already. Let me open again. Okay, E4, number 5, please.
People raised in close families develop healthier relationships throughout their life. Research supports that people from close-knit families go on to enjoy close relationships later in life. Psychological Science published a long-running study in 2016 that looked at men's relationships. Researchers learned that men who grew up in a nurturing family developed stronger relationships than men who didn't have accepting families. They manage their emotions well and maintain a closer connection with their partners.
Yes. So you see, please, Ipo, you one thing with you yourself will have your own family, your fathers, you are the son-in-law, your husband, and then in future your grandfather, all of you the same. So you really 这句话我最喜欢用就是善良不正下梁歪 right? It's very true. So you have to set your role model, you are able to see, look at how your parents has raised you up and made you to what you are, a leader of today. Remember, Yufan, you are not my student. All of you are my leaders, okay? So I am a servant. I'm a servant serving the leaders. So you are not my students, okay? Back to you, Yufan, number 6, please. Yeah, give me a minute. I got how many points? Is it really 10 points? Okay, let's go. Number 6, please.
Family relationships are linked to a person's mental health. There have been many studies on the importance of family time, specifically dinner time. While families can still be healthy even if they don't eat dinner together every night, there is a correlation between this time together and a young person's well-being. In pediatrics, one study discovered that kids who ate with their families regularly were less likely to show depression symptoms. On the other side of the
Okay, pediatrics, right now, pediatrics is a doctors who look after young children. How old? Usually it's about below maybe 12 years old. So pediatrics are doctors who look after babies. That means only children. So we got gynecologists, people who look after pregnant ladies or women with like menses issue, breast cancer, or women's problem. So pediatrics, the word pediatrics 就是华语叫什么儿科是吗？ 儿科专家、儿科医生，对吗？儿科 right 啊，看小孩子的。On the other side of the, can you write this word? Where is Hanling? Can you wait for Hanling first? Can you write this word on the other side of the spectrum? Write down. Can you, Yi Bo, Yu Fan, please write down on the other side of the spectrum. Okay, Hanling, are you there?
I just came back.
Yeah, Hanling, please write down this one on the other side of the spectrum. This sentence is very good, no? You know what's the meaning of spectrum, right? If you study science, right? You know what I mean by spectrum, right? So it's like a reflections, a way of projecting the image, the way you see things in a different angle. Wow, very high end. Huh? So write down this one on the other side of the spectrum. Carry on, Yifan.
On the other side of the spectrum, research shows that negative family relationships can trigger or worsen mental health issues.
Hey, you tell me, Daniel, you tell me, if a family 每天都是打麻将的, do you think this child will be become 麻将王吗？麻将神吗？ Will you think so? No, are you sure not?
No.
If the whole families are smoker, do you think this child will pick up smoking?
Yeah.
You will, right?
Actually,
Huh?
no, it depends though, but most likely yes.
Yeah,
Almost
I like the word.
definitely.
I like the way you use the word. On the other side of the spectrum, yes.
Like it does not guarantee a mass, but then it's most likely a true.
Yeah, Lord, correct, Lord, you're right. So there's a possibility, huh, 对吗? Very high chance, 对不对? Exactly. So you see, the negative, so if the families, so now you understand 孟母三迁, right? They achieve how because they want to give the best. So thank you, Harlin, for typing it out for the class. Thank you. That is very important. Please write down somewhere, and you can use the spectrums. You spell correctly. If this word you can use it in your essay, I tell you, you really can score. Not many people. I also sometimes forget to use this word now, and now I just realize it. On the other side of the spectrum. So you don't say on the other side of the coin. On the other side of the situation. So on the other side of spectrum, you go and Google it and highlight the whole entire thing. You will know the meaning of this. It's very important. Back to you, can you number 7?
Quality of time with family is linked to better academic performance. The National Central Central Addiction.
Yeah.
What's that?
The National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse. This is Americans, those organizations.
Okay, National Central on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia
University.
Columbia University conducted a series of studies on family dinner time. One study showed that kids who eat dinner with their family less than 3 times were twice likely to get a C or below in school. On the other hand, the kids who had family dinners 5 to 7 times a week did much better. Of course, there were other factors to play, but families that value dinner together likely value other positive family reaction. Shall I?
Yeah, I'm correct. You see, families that eat together, stay together. Yeah, so it's point number 7. I got it. Okay, so you see my points are inside my top 10 days. Yay! 你吃得很爽哦，大哥。很爽啊。到你了，可以读吗？还是叫别人读？ Get up.
Families teach important life lessons. Families are the first place the children learn how to manage their emotions, interact with others, and communicate. It is also the first setting where kids learn about consequences, either positive or negative. Parents are responsible for guiding the children, providing life lessons that will be remembered for years to come. These lessons form a big part of a person's worldview and how they believe the world works.
Agree? Agree no? You see, your parents bring you for holiday, for tour, for this. It's not for fun and laughter. No? They want you to 真的大开眼界, to see the world in a different perspective or spectrum. So you see, this is something one day your parents remember to bring your children to experience different setting, different ways of life. Okay, next number 9. I think this one number 9 is the most important. 一博 ，no， 于凡还没有读哦，于凡，耶，你不要这样讲，嘿嘿嘿嘿，你跑不了。Hey, you read this one better, Yu Fan, because later that one, I'm going to give Ibo to read. There were about 1,000 words. Okay, so 他听不到啊，他的 earphone spoil 了啊，所以你读这个，然后 follow by 天佑还是翰林。所以等一下我们 torture 那个Ibo。哎，你听得到吗，Ibo？哎呀，对不起，对不起，我是故意的。Okay, carry on, Yu Fan.
Families teach values along with life lessons. People learn a value system within their family structure. They learn what the family defines as right or wrong, as well as what's important to the community. These values become ingrained and form a foundational part of a person's identity. Values affect how a person treats others, how they view themselves, and what they see as a purpose in life.
Okay, so I would like to play this game with all of you, if you don't mind. Hey, how come I cannot do this? Okay, I want to see. Hey, I don't want to highlight already. Okay, come. Ready? Oh my goodness. I'll stop highlight. Okay, you know Uncle Raymond's surname is S-H-O-N-G, right? Okay, so I want to use your surname, your own surname. So my S stand for sincere. So in my family, I have a values to say, 做人要诚恳 sincere. H will be all my family members know that honesty is the most important. And O, that means you need to organize your train of thoughts. So 你做东西的时候要 plan. O. N stand for nurturing, to nurture, to build up your nurture to be good value. G stand for gracious, 宽宏大量 graciousness. So how Mr. Chen, your CHEN, what values can you use your surname to replicate what you have, you to bring for your next generation, your son and your daughter? Okay, 天佑，你的 surname 是什么？邵怡博，你是
Huan.
Can you type now in the Zoom there and tell me what does your surname represent? Okay, you find your surname also.
I do not understand the meaning for English, but for Chinese, it's the
No. You see, can you? Your surname is Huan, 对吗？ So what does H stand for in the values that you want to teach? Get it now?
Oh.
So you see, you 看到 Uncle Raymond 的名字叫 S-H-O-N-G, 对吗？ So S stand for sincere. Okay? Then my H will stand for?
So then what value is that in you? Like the letter U?
没有 U 我的声音吗？
Nah, say mine.
你自己去想啦。这是你的 value 吗 ，my dear?
But then, yeah, I know. But then, is that like I do not know any value that has U?
God, 我不要讲而已，我要你去想，对吗？翰林有，U 有不要讲啊。agree 了，翰林。Hey, please your surname is you, why you put give out? 你欠扁啊你，边有。
No.
翰林 one very good 啦，翰林 is.
翰林 put never give up, so I put never go.
Stop it no you start with you so 你不可以 compare with 翰林这样So 翰林 use caring, hardworking, excellence, never give up. So write down. 翰林 please write down. So write down on when you feel proud. This is your surname 呢，百家姓。Okay. Agree 了，天佑。
Oh, wait, that counts as a verb.
Agree 了。
Agree.
男人有这个字对吗？
But why not? But you need more on you describing someone.
Come on, hello, Miss 于凡小姐，你看翰林已经出来了，于博 ，SHO 是什么意思 ？Okay, 翰林 why don't you read the last one since they are all typing? Healthy family.
Healthy families form the backbone of a healthy society. When families are strong, communities are strong. That naturally leads to a strong society. The definition of a healthy or good is often the subject of heated debate. Countless studies have explored the impacts of adoption, LGBTQ plus relationships, families with multiple ethnicities, so on. Why? Society is deeply invested in the strength of families because there's a domino effect. If families aren't doing well, a nation will suffer. If families are happy and healthy, the nation benefits.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to talk about these LGBT things. I respect them. Seriously, I do respect them. But based on my religions, we cannot accept them. Different, I respect them, but cannot accept them. That's two different things, but that is religions. But you know, recently, Hwa Chong's, one of the counselors, I think it's a big hoo-ha in the newspaper, right? Saying that they are anti-LGBT. That is very sensitive, so I don't want to talk about it. So why they mention LGBT here is to tell you that whether it's LGBT, 他们也是人, they have their choice to make. Okay, we are not here to debate, to look down, to discriminate them. They have their own. Okay, Yibo, have you come out your SHO, SHAO already now? 讲到这么久啊 Hello? What does family means to you? That is your essay, which you should know how to use your AIMS. That's how I started off, right? And that's how it's going. Did I read this one to you before now? Honey?
Yes.
Yes, so this is my introduction using AIMS. Okay. Humor, unique, attentive, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna say, hey, it's true, no? A family should not never give you up. It's true, Can you? Well done. But I want to get Rich Ashley to charge you for copyright. Okay. Thank you for Tian Yu and Han Ling. What about Yi Bo and Yu Fan?
What did I do? I just want to sing, bro. Never gonna give you up.
It sounds like chipmunk.
What did I do?
Tian Yu.
Mm-hmm.
You realize this is the first time you realize your surname is so nice, right? Correct. Can use it for agree? Huh?
I agree.
So please, every time your exam, you must write your surname, or you must now really proud, you see.
Yeah, every exam I write. Every
Well done.
exam I write.
I hate my student don't write their surname. You see?
Like if I usually on worksheet, I usually just write my full name, unless sometimes it's just like piece of paper, then I just write normal name. But usually I write full name.
Well done. You
Because
see,
it's very easy to write.
I think I agree with you. If a family is humor means laughing is the best medicine, 对吗? Agree, laughing is the best medicine. Hey, come on, the two students.
I give you up.
Hey, quick, we got other things to share now. Come on. So I use my AIMS here, which is a very long introductions. So then later, guys, look at this one here. Recall what you have written. Okay, later we're going to do on the third paragraph, okay? So Tian Yu and Han Ling, you have done already, right? So please look through your introductions. Yu Fan, you come out your surname ready? What is your surname? Can you type and show uncle? What is Civitude, humane, optimistic, animal lover? Oh my God, so cute, right? Warm-hearted, yes. You are always like warm-hearted. Sorry again?
Sure. I also realized that. I put the O and A in different positions than my SHAO.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We do. And how about N? Grateful, yes. Accepting, N. N can be this. N can be this. N can be I like that. Nature lover. Well done. That means 啊，你是一个很爱环保的人啊。你听过这句话吗？室外什么？接下来听过吗？接下来
园
室外什么？
桃园
为什么不低声的？为什么有不低声的？世外桃源对吗 ？Well done，一博。Nature lover， 世外桃源，对了，很好哇！一凡，你看，你知道 one night when or when 啊 when right，pronounce as when 对吗？对不对？一凡，WENG 是 when 对吗？不是王，OK。Okay, Ipo, this is the first time you know your surname is so beautiful, right? Agree now? You feel good now? You feel proud now? You don't feel proud, huh? Okay, Tian Yu Han Ling, later after class,
Sure.
can we go to his house and whack him out?
Sure, I was
No problem. I know where he
Come on,
lives.
come on, come on.
What
I
the
know your exact location, and I will be sending a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Oh, what
Sure.
you say?
I'll be the
Sure,
cipher.
I got bullied for it
I know
during primary
exactly
school.
where you are.
Wait. Say again, you are being bullied in primary school for what?
Yeah, for my surname, they keep calling me 少爷。
少爷？少爷就是那个
That's
以
not
前
even
的
good.
那个
That's a
少爷
good
对吧
thing. Do you know what 少爷 means?
Yeah, lor. I
I
think
am
it's
from
bad.
China.
What's
They-
Xiao
they-
Yan?
they-
I don't understand.
Not like so-called like, good tone. It's like 嘲讽.
Huh? What do you mean?
I still don't understand.
They are using it in a sarcastic tone. In a sarcastic scenario.
Why? Why this?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
then
but
if
primary
that
school,
is
some
considered
kid
bullying,
threw a
no?
ball into my nuts.
Sorry, Ipo.
Oh yeah, primary school, some kid, right? Like he took those ball and then he yeeted it into my.
What? Listen into your what? Your private parts lah. Then what happened? They purposely do these kind of things.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. They are really very bad. Yeah, that's very bad. But now you see, but don't use the servitude now? Why don't you say as something else instead of servitude?
Sad and depressed.
No lah, please okay, please. Can you change your S to something else now? No, why you sad and depressed?
No. Like servitude is our school's like virtue. It's like 学做人.
You mean that there's this word called in your school called servitude?
Yeah, I think so. Like the it's not like it's in there, but it's like they want us to like so-called become student leader, like servant leaders.
Okay lah, okay, can. All right, so let's look at this one first. Okay, guys, I give you 1 minute to read your own, and you can read others, because I'm going to show you the real essay, and later you're going to do second paragraph also, You might be a bit small, I expect you to read the third. I expect you to do the third paragraph for me, because this is the only way to make you to write a full essay and submit to me.
Wait, so we write the third paragraph now.
The third paragraph, yes, but hold on to your third paragraph. Okay, your third paragraph is already prepared for you, and then the fourth paragraph also prepared for you and the conclusions. So this is the essay here. Most of the people in the world are blessed with having a family with whom you can share all your joys and sorrows, who is there to guide you through your growing years, who stands by you in the toughest of the situation. I too am blessed to have such a family. So with this, we are using the aims here to start off with the atmosphere, the interesting start, the motivation to readers to continue to read on what is going to happen to the next paragraph, and keep the suspense, and which is the the last sentence of this story here. I too am blessed to have such a family. So my family is one of the most bizarre family in the world. We are 4 people, my mother, my father, my younger brother, and me. While my father is the one who does work for a living, which is a breadwinner, of course, it is my mother who is the boss of the house. My father is a humble person. He is an officer in the government department. My mother is a housewife. It is our mother who takes care of our study, as our father is often busy with our official assignments and even travels for days together. We just miss him when he's not at home. So he never scolds us, but our mother is just the opposite. That's true, the tiger mom. She wants us to remain disciplined, and we often get scolded by her. So you need someone to really get the kids on the right track, get the kids to study, get the kid to discipline, get the kid to do the respectful things, the positive things. However, our father comes to our rescue most of the time. My brother still in school is the one with whom I love to spend my times the most. Not because I love to play with him, but because being the elder sisters, I enjoy instructing him and showing him who is more powerful at home. Very interesting, this statement, very interesting. He at times seems to so helpless when our mother says to obey his sister. I just love that moment. Wow, very bully, but not all days are the same. I hate having to study all along while he gets to play more time. Jealous already. So the atmosphere in my family. So I give you different types of scenario, right? We largely have a peaceful atmosphere at home. After school, our time is spent on studying, playing, and watching television. So this is the AIMA, that starting the atmosphere they create. And which of course our mother does not like. Oh, that's very interesting statement already. Unlike our other couples, my mother and my father seldom have a fight. So that's an interesting statement now, because most of the couple will fight. And what motivates the people like you to read on is that, in fact, as soon as we see an argument brewing out, one of them just withdraw and is just ready to see a heated conversation between them. So that's very motivating to see such a family in such a state. That's the way they really believe 家和万事兴. And this last sentence, this not the last sentence yet. This is what I like the most about them, as I feel that my parents are so cool. Now, what motivates you and suspend you to continue to read the second paragraph is this sentence. It is only me and my brother who love to fight with each other. You want to know why it happened, why they fight, why they always get into a fight, whether this fight will end up in a very Cold War, bad relationship, or it's just part and parcel of growing up, that all siblings will fight when they grow up. However, we know that behind those fights, it is actually our love for each other. I see, no wonder. Which binds us together. 不打不相识啊，对吗？所谓不打不相识，还有一个是什么？对，不打不相识。I just enjoy being at home, spending time with my parents, my brother, and my brothers. I just feel how bad it would be when tomorrow and I and my brothers shall move on for our professional life. So one of them is a lawyer, one of them is a doctor. So I tell you, with these two types of occupation, you can hardly see each other, and we shall not be able to. Is there a line written there? I saw a line written. What happened? We shall not be able to spend much time together. However, it is the memories of today which shall be with me forever and will bring a smile on my face anytime when I go out. So this seems like a last paragraph. Huh? So I just cut and paste to tell you how to start and how to end. So the importance of family. A family is said to be the first school of a child. Wow, very true. Write down this statement, please. A family, write down these statements, all of you. A family is said to be the first school of a child. True now. This is when you start to learn how to say 爷爷奶奶吃饭 mannerism. Say the word please, mommy, can I have the toy? If not, I will use the Nerf gun and shoot you. Whoa, I tell you once already, mommy, twice. The third time is not a Nerf gun. The third time is the AK-47. Do I make myself clear?
Oh my God, Russian child be like.
Then the mother said, it's okay.
Like.
I will use the bazooka. Oh my goodness. Wow, this family is damn violent. No. This family teach the son how to use the weapon so that next time when they go national service, you know what kind of weapon to use. Okay, sorry, what do you say?
No. You say, I'll tell my mommy.
Okay, it is from here you start to learn how to speak, walk, and interact with the world. It is important to value the importance of a family in one's life. At times, people feel that they are all grown up and that their parents' advice does not matter anymore. But that is not true. No matter how old are you, Han-Ling, you are 50 years old, Tian, you are 60 years old, Yufan, you're 70 years old, Yibo, you're 65 years old. As long as your parents are there, they will still want to give their best advice to you because it's called the unconditional love. It's because they love you. They seen you grown from no hair to black hair to gray hair, and then gray hair to no hair, just like me. It is, yeah, okay, stop laughing at me, okay? It is the elders of the family who at any given of time will know the world better than us. And we should all respect our family members and love our sibling as well. It is the family who builds our characters, and we should feel fortunate to have a family around us. Remember, 所谓不听老人言，吃亏在眼前，将越老越辣。所谓家有一老，什么如有一宝 ，something like that, right? This is very true, right? 他们吃的盐比你走的路，他们吃的盐比你吃米多，他们过的桥，阳光道的桥比你们多。So can you just shut up and suck it up and listen to them? May not be 100% that you love to hear, but again, their advice is still one of the best at times because they will never want to use their advice to harm you. So one day, Han-Ling, Tian, Yufan, and Yibo, you're going to be grandparents. You will sure give advice to your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Okay, let's look at this one. What does your family means to you? Blood is thicker than water. So when you want to start an essay, look here, guys, pay attention to this essay, right? So it will help you. You never know, it might came out. In fact, it came out in one of the exam paper before for a set 2 questions, right? So take note. So use blood is thicker than water, which is a feast spot, which is a Proverbs, and calamity, craft, vestige, immerse, brainchild, grindings, rapid fire speed, rallies around me and overwhelm. Let's see how they use these 10 vocab words or 10 phrase or words that can use it in what does your family means to you. Back to you, Han-Ling. Sorry, give me a minute. Let's see the first paragraph. Do they use the AIMS? Where's the atmosphere, the interesting statements, and which sentence motivate you? And the last sentence, does it really bring you to the next paragraph? Back to you.
What does your family mean to you? There's a saying that blood is thicker than water. There have been many instances where one's family sticks together in the face of calamity. Most of my peers describe their family as being an endless source of annoyance. During my teenage years, I found that the space I craved for was nearly impossible in our crowded 5-room flat. There never seemed to be a quiet moment for me when I wanted to study for my important A-level exams or to simply chat with my friends in line.
Oh, so is this last sentence, which is pretty long, right? There never seems to be a quiet moment for me when I wanted to study for my important A-levels exam or the chance to simply chat with my friends. So it's like you are living in a very big, not a nuclear family. A nuclear family consists of mommy, daddy, and one of your siblings and yourself. That's all. 4个人, that's called the nuclear family. So the starting give you the atmosphere already. And the interesting thing is that they start off with blood is thicker than water. That's an interesting statement. And what motivates me is that during my teenage year, that is the motivating parts. And then it gives us a suspense. You want to find out what happened to this author, what it means by why families is important to him or to her. Back to you, Tian.
Whoa, that thing a bit.
Yes.
What does family mean to you? There is a saying
As I
that
grew older, your second paragraph.
Oh. As I grew older and went on to apply for tertiaries, what's that?
Tertiary means university, 大学. So when you see the word tertiary, write down. Tertiary means equal to university. Write down, please. Okay, tertiary means 大学.
Tertiary studies, I became struck by how my family rallied around to support me. My parents could not support me in my quest to further my educations overseas. I had to apply to several universities in Australia and the UK. None had replied with anything favorable, and I was close to tearing my hair in despair when a UK university in Dublin, what's that? Dublin, what's that?
It's a city, it's a state. It's like London University, Liverpool, Manchester, It's like Ang Mo Kio University, Toa Payoh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so in Dublin, returned with a favorable response. My greatest setback was my financial situation. My parents could not raise the money, though my father tried his best.
Wow. So what happened? This is a very interesting thing, sir. You can't go study, man.
W family.
Refund.
The family is very kind.
As I grew older and went
No,
on
I
to
thought-
apply for
I thought paragraph 3.
sorry. I thought of applying for a job with the qualifications which I had and began to look through the classified ads.
Okay,
This
stop
went
here.
on
Stop here. The classified ad in Singapore 就是在找工作，在报纸。Last time we do not have Wi-Fi, we do not have internet, we do not have job search in the internet. So we have to look at the newspaper, and this newspaper is called classified ads. That means 就是情人启事在报纸那边。So 报纸就是找工作，还是找补习老师，还是找房子呢，还是找买东西。So classified ad used to be, you know, Ivan, last time when before internet have started with all this, Uncle Raymond had to put 我的补习的广告在那个报纸里面。So just a few lines, about 3 lines, cost me $70. And then when I put there on Saturday is the most expensive one. Weekdays is cheaper by few dollars. Can you imagine I put there, if the whole that day itself nobody call me, my $70 gone already. Sometimes it can be 3 weeks later people call you. It's like that. Or 1 month later they call you. Whereas internet is 24/7, you will never go off right now. So that's a good thing. So classified ad, remember children, is actually from a newspaper. All right, 广告. Okay, let's go.
This went on for a few weeks and very vestige of hope for an overseas education self with each passing day. As I prepared myself to attend interviews, I noticed that my father seemed to be missing from home course of the time. I wondered, but hardly gave it much thought, as I was so immersed in my own future.
Immersed in my own future. To be honest, when Uncle Raymond was 所谓半工半读 to study my university, it was very sad. Last time is the employer world. 老板的世界, you want to find job, it's not so easy. Now you see, you all are really blessed. It's like now you can select your job, whether you want to work this time, that time. Last time we have no choice. You know, we also pay very peanuts, very poor thing. Back to you, Ipo. During
the following weekend, father was again missing, and this time I was determined to find out the reason why. Hey, why? Say why?
It's okay. Actually, nothing wrong.
I left home to visit him at the workshop and was astonished when I reached the place. There was "To Let" sign in bold red letters at the front of his garage. The car garage business has been my father's brainchild. He has nurtured it from its founding stage, where he had fixed a few cars
Dilapidated, 破烂不堪.
garage and turned it into a profitable business. Where I was in secondary school. It had been a lot of grinding, hard work, and I know what it means to him. The sign meant that he had to rent it or was about to do so.
Wow, the big sacrifice of the daddy. Sorry for the scanning, because of this part. Yeah, I'm so sorry about it. Back to you. Who else? Haling.
I stood there fixated on the sign. My father came up from behind me and
Lightly.
lightly held me by the shoulders. I spun around, gazed at him while my questions came out at rapid fire speed. My father stood suddenly smiling at me, and when I had quietened down, he finally spoke.
He finally spoke.
Okay.
真的是讲
Okay.
儿子，听我讲，我真的很辛苦。Okay.
He explained that he had mortgaged the garage and rented it. When he saw my baffled expression, he smiled and his face lit up with warmth. He took out an envelope and opened it. There was a bank transfer for an amount that exceeded anything I had known. When I saw his face, I understood that he had sacrificed his grudge for my hard studies. It dawned on me that this was the ultimate sacrifice he was making for me.
I have to tell you right to your face, the four of you. I have to be very frank and fair to you. Really seriously. I think it's very fair that your father is the one who really behind the scene. We're doing all these things. My utmost respect to your mommy and daddy, of course. Without them today, you wouldn't think that you can sit here and study or anywhere. In fact, they are really preparing for your future. That is why I say when you come to my lesson, I do not preparing you for this set 2, set 3, set 4. I am preparing you to go to university. I'm very serious. And this is their dream to see you guys to put on the mota, the 示范帽, and graduate as a university student. Whether after you graduated, you got find a job, I'm so sorry to say, 这就要看天命了，对吗？于凡，对吗？不要哭，不要哭，你不要这样哭。So be honest, and very sincere to you, please. All right, really, because one day 你做老爸，你也是会这样 sacrifice for your children. Because I tell you, education is the most important gift from your parents to you. And because of these educations to you, you are passing the priceless knowledge to many, many, many generations. Can I use the word? The word is called infinity. All right, thank you. Next, but is there any more? That's the last paragraph. May I have? Can you?
Years later, after I had completed my studies in Dublin and started working, I reflected on the way my family had rallied around me at a time when I thought all hope was lost. My mother had supported me morally, even my little brother had not been able to stop jumping up and down in excitement. That time always remained in my mind as it signaled an important message for me. Though I had been
Yes,
overwhelmed
yes.
at leaving to study, I have been even more struck by my family's sacrifice and love. Their support for me meant more to me than anything else, and what?
And has
And has remained with me throughout all the challenges I faced thereafter.
I'm so sorry about all this, the color there. I did 3 times of scanning until I fed up. So this is the best because of from a book. So I can keep pressing on the scanner until I think it's the best. So sorry about that.
At least you know. At least you know what you are reading. It's bad if you do not know what you are reading.
Yes. So total there are 645 words, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very clear to see this part here. So anyway, it's not the words. I think the last paragraph, the conclusions, really bring the essence of a family. The 那个料，那个最重要的那个所谓无价之宝 the priceless. Excuse me, so tired. I want to yawn. 哎呀，我的 lesson 很 boring 要 yawn， 不好意思啊。Okay, so just kidding. All right, so now you have read this beautiful essay, definitely not for me. Okay, I don't want to get credit. It's not for me. To be honest, I really use these books to tell you and happen to find there are a few more story about family, but I'm just sharing this one. You see, so before you can start, these are all the words can use here, and the author used all the words from here. Okay, so now your job, guys, is to complete this today. If you can, I will not take up much of your time now, and please kindly start with your 3rd paragraph. Okay, I'll give you one more time to read. I know it's a bit small. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to get something first. So once you're done with your 2nd paragraph, Yi Bo, Tian Yu, and Han Ling and Yu Fan, continue your 3rd paragraph, 4th, and conclusion. Okay, no need to write like one paragraph, maybe 50 to 80 words is good enough. Okay. Finish out the section B. Okay, we hope that we can complete this essay. The whole paper finished already? Oh. Let me do the next one. And then there's a English paper there. And Yipo, you are set 3, so you must write more details. So last week we vote Yifan as one of the best second paragraph. In fact, I share all your this story with my set 4 students. Thank you so much. With your permissions granted. Are you all typing? I hope you guys
Yes.
are typing third paragraph. So don't waste the efforts. You guys have a beautiful introductions and second paragraph. Link on, come on. Link on. You never know. After once I'm done, we all done already. I'm going to compile it as one beautiful essay and I'm going to ship it to you. All right. From Rizada. Oh my goodness. One of my students got the scholarship award. Bless you. Wow, well done. Ling, this is a third paragraph, right? Ling. Third paragraph.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
All right, so I'm going to put your third paragraph. Sorry, children. If I'm going to move on to the third paragraph itself here. I have not read your things. I just put it there first. Huh? Okay, tell you your third paragraph, right? We will be voting for the best conclusion. Okay.
Wait, are we meant to write the conclusion?
Of course lah.
Wait, so the one we are writing now, is it conclusion or not yet?
Hello, brother. Third paragraph lah, Dave. Third
All right,
paragraph.
right.
Look here, third paragraph lah, Dave, bro. Third paragraph. Thank you very much.
Wait, that means are we writing the
Too
fourth
short, no.
paragraph?
Your third paragraph is too short, my dear.
No. Oh, that's okay. Okay, wait. Let me add more for third.
But then, don't forget, huh? You want to go to university one, huh?
Huh?
What, huh?
Okay, wait, Chow, are we writing the fourth paragraph today also?
Yes, everything. So that you don't do homework already. This will be your homework.
Yeah.
Just do it inside. So this will be your homework. So I'm testing you on the spot to think quickly and put it inside. Okay. So once you're done with your third paragraph, please proceed on the fourth paragraph and proceed on to your conclusions, okay? We only left about 10 minutes to go. Okay, should I give you until 9:35? I'll come back to you. Okay? Today, yeah.
Sure, I send my updated third paragraph.
He is like at the thought or something.
See that lagging? I forgot to spell lawyer.
Whoa. It just went off away and just there's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's the third paragraph of Tian Yu. You
Yeah,
understand,
that's
ah?
what
You
I'm really
understand, right?
on.
You understand, huh?
How do you spell lawyer again?
Loyal. You mean this lawyer, is it?
No. I mean, I say like the lawyer, like wait.
This one?
Oh, lawyer. Like, how do you pronounce when they sound so
Lawyer, law, L-A-W, law,
lawyer.
lawyer, N with a R, lawyer, all right.
Lawyer.
Okay, thank you for Han Ling and Tian Yu. Now let Yi Bo and Yu Fan for your third paragraph. Can you all two move on to the fourth paragraph now? Thank you, sir.
Wait, Chair, what do you call someone who like you know a lawyer, right? They like if they receive their first like job, I mean not first job, like is it you call them case or what?
Yeah, the case, correct. Court case or case.
My first
It's called court case, so it's just called case.
case now. Case normal or can you try call case?
We call a
It's
case.
right, I guess just right. Case.
No.
Sure, can you give me extra time? Because like I accidentally left the meeting and everything I typed just now is gone.
Oh my birthday.
Wait, no, it's like the past is like I just pressed a button wrong because on like on this
Okay, okay.
this is apparently back.
Okay. No worry. Your birthday. Hey, type in your Microsoft Words first. Type in your Microsoft Words, then you copy and paste it inside your this how come got 3 equal? Copy and paste it. in your
Wow,
own-
there's 3 of
Yeah, type in
Shadow
your
Clone
Microsoft
Jutsu,
Words
Shadow Clone
first.
Jutsu.
Put in your Microsoft Words, then in case anything, you can now bring it over to your Zoom chat. Type in your Microsoft. You can Control V, Control Z, that means you recall back. Control Z or Control C. Control C is cut and Control Z is undo the next one. So imagine now this is an exam, you have to think very fast to put in, okay, don't mind. Hey. No, how come this thing come out?
Oh my god. Oh sheesh. There's 3 balls.
Don't worry, I
I
have
go
a photo
to
of
the
that.
toilet first. I go to the toilet first.
Hey Zhao. If
Yeah.
when you receive your first case, right, as a lawyer,
Yes.
do they send it in an email or do the person?
Usually the client will email you or contact you on phone asking you to.
So can I just say I email?
I
email.
was contacted by my client. You could probably just say, wait, what context are you writing in? What context?
So basically I'm writing that you receive your first court case, your first case.
I was contacted by my first client. Yeah, I think you can say that. You know how to spell client? I hope you do.
I'm pretty sure I know. Is it CLIENT?
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Okay. It's just Clint with the E.
Well, I still have 5 more minutes time. I want to finish this essay by today, please, guys. Yufan, are you okay so far? Yufan, Ken, you typing, Paragraph 3, come on, Yufan. You was the top winner for last week. Come on. Wow, pressure already, stress already. Oh gosh.
Right, as a lawyer, right? Do you do it like how do you say like you do your job? Is it like you do it professionally or what?
A lawyer is a professional already. It's a professional.
I don't know how to describe like because I'm writing that this person is like I get my first court case. When like the client contacted him, I was very happy.
You were on the cloud 9. I use favors now. use a fist spot. You're on cloud nine, you are over the moon. Something like that. Yeah. As happy as a lark. But you don't use as happy as a lark. You say you're over the moons, you're on cloud nine to receive a first court case and you won the court case with a big margin. Okay, your client was very happy for you, and this made you to earn your first very profitable case. Let me tell you,
Wait, how much does a lawyer case grant you if you win?
yeah, I was about to say that. Let me tell you, it's not the one case, sometimes it's only a few $1,000s. Some can go into millions of dollars.
Yes, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Sorry?
That
The
bro,
Johnny
she
Depp
lost
and
5
Amber Heard
million.
case.
I'm pretty sure she lost 5 or 8 million.
You
And
see,
it was
some,
more than her net worth.
It was
yeah,
8, I
some
think.
is from a few thousand. There's very seldom few $100s one. It's only when you write one 80 words, it'll cost you $500.
Right, so usually
Serious,
how much?
honey.
So let's
With a
say you're
letter,
doing with a normal court case.
Like your average scandal,
Your
few
average,
thousand.
about 3,000.
Yeah, and that is
3,000.
the case. Even win or lose, the lawyer will still get money.
Wait, so if you win, do you get more or do you get
Of
less?
course, of course.
Of course,
But
you
then-
get more.
But lose, you still have to pay your legal fees and all these things. It's part of the
So basically, let's say if it's 3,000, you lose, you get 3,000. You win, you get 3,000 plus additional.
yeah,
right?
something like that.
Yes.
It's written in the contract. So for example, let's say I represent A. Okay, then A want to sue B, right? So I say, okay, if this court case, if B were to pay A, say $10 million, $10 million, my legal fee is 10,000. That is 10,000. But if I help A to win the case, I will put in the contract, I will earn 1% of 10 million. You go and count how much is it?
100K.
Wow, 很多嘞. 10,000 plus 100K no, that means you earn 110,000. 你可以一年不用做工了，对不对? Can you imagine every month you got this case like that?
You will be balling with money.
Hey, quick, come on, where's your fourth paragraph?
Hey, I'm writing. Okay, now I'm thinking.
Where's your conclusion? It's going to be 9:30
Yeah,
there.
I'm almost done with the 4th paragraph, okay?
Hey, come on. Okay.
Hey, I wanted to ask a question, but I forgot. There's something about
Wait, never mind. I'm going to get something.
Oh my god, I bombed your house.
I can't even spell happiness.
Lately, I've been thinking.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Hey, how come Ipo? I was about to say Ipo. Ipo came out already. All right, this is the third paragraph of Ipo. Okay, good. Well done.
And immediately.
Okay, let's talk about fourth paragraph now. I better save it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Obviously, I just want to confirm, as a beginning lawyer, right, you won't get contacted by people who are like, who have
No.
very serious case, right? Like,
No,
go up to 10
You-
million.
It'll be usually the people you know really well, and then they have a
You will
law.
follow a senior lawyer. You will be called a houseman, a practitioner lawyer. That means you practice the law according to with a senior bring around. They'll give you small cases to fight, no simple
Small
case.
cases is like what? 1K, 2K?
No. That one depends. Small cases usually is like some paperwork to do only.
Oh,
Very pathetic paperwork to be honest.
yeah,
some-
but then
because
I'm writing like I get my first case. So like how much, like as a first case where you actually have to do the lawyer and go like get evidence and then go talk it to the judge. Like how much will it worth as your first case?
It depends on I say
I'll
depends.
give you a few
Okay,
thousand.
sure. Since this is fictional, right? I mean not true, right? Therefore I can just write any amount now.
The best is you can start off with a few $1,000s or maybe a five.
Okay,
Let's put that a 5-figure.
I'll go 5K.
A 5-figure salary. Yifan, are you ready for your 10th paragraph? What about your fourth paragraph, the rest of you, and your conclusion? If not, I'm going to carry to next week again. Oh my God, please don't. At least finish out the third and fourth paragraph, don't mind.
Wait, sure. So usually, right, you'll be, if you are like just a new lawyer, right, you also be up against new lawyers, right?
New lawyers is always got bully one, to be honest.
Uh,
It's not easy, okay, it's not very easy. Okay, I saw your fourth paragraph. Is to be honest, you have to climb the rope to become the top
Oops.
lawyer.
My bad.
Okay, fourth paragraph. Okay, thank you.
Baseball. Oh. So
Okay, thanks, Han Ling and Tian Yu. You have finished your fourth
no,
paragraph.
that no.
You're not finished yet,
Not finished. I actually sent while I was trying to
Never mind, never mind.
shift enter.
Okay. Okay. All right. Wow, that is awesome. From Yifan, third paragraph, right? What about third paragraph, Yifan? the during the holiday as well as the, how come you send twice? Which
Half
one?
a week.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, thank you for the third paragraph. So all of you have sent in your third paragraph. Well done. Now the fourth paragraph for Yibo and Yu Fan and Han Ling at the end, which is the conclusions. All right, you got the conclusions now. Well done, Han Ling. You just completed your essay, man. Congratulations. Okay. Where is the conclusion? Come on, guys. Imagine this is your exam. You only got 1 minute to go. What should we do? Can you add some more, right? You add something inside, right? Correct. You add the one, my mistake has a progress on into live. The last one I have is from Han Ling. Yibo, where's your fourth paragraph?
Can I send the first part first because like it does
Oh
not
yeah,
allow
send the first part, correct. Send the first part. Yes, please. In case you bang, wow, my goodness. Can you? I receive yours now. Thank you. That is your what? Your paragraph 4.
Ending.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm referring to Yibo.
Oh.
Yibo, that's
Yeah,
paragraph 4.
Yeah, paragraph 4, first part. Yeah.
Then wow, first part some more. Wow. Very good. Then you finish already, huh? Fourth paragraph. You find fourth paragraph. When you are done ready for Tianyu and Hanlin, you can read your classmate essay.
Hmm?
You can read your classmate essay if you want to. Yeah, put back the battery for me, thanks. Take out the old battery and put somewhere lah. Okay. I don't want to take too much of your time, okay? Sorry, I'm okay to continue, but please chop if you can. So this is to test you really when you are in the exam hall, you have to really have a very fast train of thoughts, the rapid speed of fire like that. Hey, how come I just roughly read? Nobody use the fist pop like. Not many idioms or proverbs are there. Only one of them use lawyer lah. Okay lah. That one also consider fist pop. Well done.
Huh?
Lawyer is under occupation. It's also under
Oh,
fist
yeah,
pop, right now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I have to stop at 9:45 if you all don't mind. You find send whatever you have in case it went off. Just send whatever you have for your paragraph 4. Just whatever you type, you just send to me first. Okay, can you send to me first, Yifan? Thank you. No, it's okay. No need to apologize. No need to apologize, please. So this is a paragraph 4, right? The next day, my friend told me, and then the third paragraph you have is during the school holidays. Yeah, you did it. Okay. Yipo, your this like that of an earthquake is continue paragraph 4, is it? Is it paragraph 4?
Yes.
Was reached like earthquake. Okay, thank you. Please continue your conclusion if you can now. So, Yifan, I assume that you have finished. It's like I was so fed up. That would be a last sentence of paragraph 4, right? No, okay. Now later, maybe for the benefits of the rest, so Yifan, you can type it and send it to me by WhatsApp, can? Right, then I will paste it for you for this one last part here as well, and then you have to send me your conclusion, okay? Right. Yipo, are you doing your conclusion now?
Plan to write about 2 more or 1 more paragraph before the conclusion.
Oh, you got another 2 more paragraphs.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure. Will you be okay to WhatsApp me instead later?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so easier.
Actually, maybe not later because I have to revise for my math WA tomorrow.
Don't. Yeah, then we better stop here, okay, Ken? Okay, we all better stop here. So you just continue. I will give you a reminder later on or tomorrow to say that, hey guys, are you sure you want to stop?